Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new reaction and review. Tonight, guys, I'm going to be doing a movie off of the Amazon wish list, but this one actually comes with something a little bit extra, you see. The person who sent it off the wish list actually had a gift note sent with it, and I actually didn't even know that you could do this with stuff off of, Amazon. This is a personalized note, and it reads as follows. I'm a huge Peter Sellers fan, but this movie is one big mess. The history of it is interesting. See what you can do with it, buddy. Well, I most certainly am going to see what I can do with tonight's film, and yes, tonight's film was, at least according to everything I've read, it was a ridiculously troubled production. It truly was. We had tons of, writers and directors. It just turned into a huge, clusterfuck, apparently, on set. But I still think that it might turn out to be pretty good. Tonight's film is from 1967, and yes, it does star Peter Sellers, and it is one of only two films that are not officially part of the James Bond canon, the other one being Never Say Never Again. Tonight's film is Casino Royale. Oh boy, guys, I really don't know what the hell to even think about this one, because, again, I've never seen this one. I really have only seen, I think it was maybe a couple of minutes once, and it looked like it might be okay. Mind you, the emphasis there is on might be good. So, I am going to find out, though. This film has a runtime of 2 hours and 11 minutes, so I'm going to be here a while. So let's just hope that the 2 hours isn't a painful 2 hours. So, without further ado, it's time to kick back, relax, and check out Casino Royale. Alright folks, I actually would just sort of like to mention this because this actually has been bugging me for a while now. John Huston has probably one of the coolest voices in the history of film, but god damn it, the fucking accent that he uses in this film sucks. I mean that. It really fucking blows. Just wanted to mention that. Well, folks, this actually is as good a time to mention this as any. You could just hear that a moment ago. That was bagpipe music. There was nothing but for about the last minute. I hate bagpipe music. I think it really sucks. Good night, ladies. So it actually kind of made this scene a little bit more torturous. Fun times. I don't think I've ever asked this during one of these reaction reviews, but when the fuck is the plot going to start? We are now almost 35 minutes in. There's almost nothing even close to a plot. Jesus Christ, this is just painful. I hate this, and I wanted to like this thing. Jesus God, this is so awful. Yeah, folks, nothing actually is funnier than watching somebody manhandle and toss around women. Oh yes, that is absolutely hysterical shit. You can tell my sides are just splitting. I just saw Peter Sellers. Damn it, he's still dressed as fucking Hitler. Why is Peter Sellers dressed as Hitler? And is this supposed to be funny? It sure as shit isn't. I'm going to tell you that right fucking now. It isn't even cute. It's just off-putting. Jesus Christ. This is actually something that's worth kind of mentioning. Bond's daughter is really sexy, man. She is really hot, man. That's probably the only positive I've found so far in this whole goddamn movie, is that there is a woman in this film who is sexy as hell. That's kind of sad, especially since we're over an hour in. Guys, I would just like to make a little quick mention here. There is a piece of music that's been playing right there. That fucking piano thing. Every time I hear it, I am reminded of Manos, the Hands of Fate, because they use that very same piano piece as one of their few pieces of music. It's a really bad sign when a movie's reminding you of Manos, the Hands of Fate, of all fucking things. Shut up. Well, folks, it took us over 90 minutes, but we're finally in the fucking casino. You know, you guys know, the one that's in the title of the goddamn movie. It's really sad that it took him this goddamn long to actually get to some setting that might actually be interesting. Okay, I am completely lost. What the fuck just happened? Like, seriously, guys, I am just completely lost as to what the hell just happened. My mind has just been royally fucked by something that's supposed to be a comedy. I hate this. When when does the hurting stop? I'm genuinely curious. When the hell does does the pain stop? This film is beginning to hurt me physically. It's that bad. I'm beginning to feel physical pain. I never thought a film would do that. Thank the good God above, it's fucking done. You know, this song would probably be kind of catchy. But the very fact that it's attached to this goddamn movie, I automatically now despise it. Fuck this goddamn song. Jesus Christ, that was a torture test. Okay. First of all, I would like to say that I couldn't have asked for a better ending. Allow me to spoil the ending for you. Everybody dies. Every character in this shitty little film is dead. And I couldn't be happier. Okay. Where to even fucking start? I feel that I'm gonna need to down like a bottle of vodka as soon as I'm done with this, just to wash away the memories. Okay. Let's start with the acting. Might as well start with the one glimmer in this pile of shit. The acting was actually pretty good. But then again, I really can't grant that because we had a cast which had Orson Welles and David Niven and Peter Sellers. It's like you couldn't ask for a better cast. So naturally the acting is going to be good, and if the acting was shit, this film would be a crime against God if the acting were bad. No, see, problems come from the writing and the story. There was the writing, the pacing, just, oh God. Let's start with the writing. This thing is supposed to be a comedy. God knows it's, touted as a wacky comedy extravaganza, according to the blurb on the back, which is from Variety. Variety are a bunch of lying whores if they think this shit's funny. Okay? I'm telling you that right now. I have never gone I have never gone into a comedy that goes over 2 hours and never once laughed. I mean, but then again though, that's because the number of comedies which are this long are kind of short. And the ones that usually are that long, they make it worth it. All right, if you want a couple of really good examples, guys, go out and check out 1941 and It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Those two films are absolutely hysterical. Both of them are well over 2.5 hours long, and goddammit, they make the best out of their time. This thing runs 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it is the most slow-moving 2 hours you will ever fucking experience. The pacing in this film is so horrible. Guys, I should mention, this film had 5 directors. 5. If you had one competent director, they could probably have gotten this fucking movie, edited correctly and, gone and, compressed it down to probably about 80 minutes, and it would probably have been a hell of a lot better. But there are just tons and tons of scenes that they just drag out, and they go nowhere. The first, 45 minutes or so could easily have been summed up in about 15. But no, they had to drag it out with these horrible jokes, with these characters who are going to be there for about 2 minutes and then vanish. They have scenes that actually look almost promising, and instead of doing what they do with the shitty scenes and drag them out, the good scenes are here, done. That's it. The scenes that actually would make for an interesting story are over and done within 2 minutes. And the shit that has no reason to be there and really isn't trying to build up the story at all, will sit there and will drag the fuck out for 10 minutes. It's bullshit. It should have been the other way around. Or maybe the stuff that does like fuck all for the story should have been very quickly and very easily cut away. Now, the ending. I have already given you the very ending, but I want to tell you the setup prior to that ending is this insane fight scene. Closest thing I can compare it to is Blazing Saddles. But, you see, the difference is that Blazing Saddles, it was funny. It was cool. It was, witty. It was awesome. This thing, it's just, okay, we are going to throw in cowboys. We're going to throw in Indians. We're going to throw in the French. And Woody Allen is hiccuping and he's about to explode. It just goes on forever. And there's no reason for any of it. The fight happens completely at random, it feels. And then everything just turns into a massive clusterfuck. God damn it! This thing should have been better. It could have been better. I mean, come on! It was directed by John Huston, for fuck's sake. Well, he was one of the directors, and he's the first one listed. Oh wait, never mind. These actually are not in alphabetical order. So yeah, he is the top build. John Huston can fucking direct good stuff. There is no excuse for this. This movie is one of the most depressing things I have ever seen. At no time did I ever laugh, did I ever giggle. I maybe grinned once. Oh, sweet, gentle Jesus. I hated this. This was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Mind you, it's nowhere near as bad as, the other shit I've seen in this series. I mean, it is nowhere near as bad as Slaughtered Vomit Dolls or the Doom generation, but fucking A, it is close. It is really fucking close to being that bad. So, I'm going to take that thing out and sell it somewhere, otherwise I'm going to be tempted to burn it. And, you know what? A couple extra bucks would probably be good for me right now. I can go and I can buy a beer with it. That is, if I actually drank beer. Anyway, this steaming turd came off of the wish list. The person who sent it in is named Kelly, and when I asked her about the shout-out, she said to give her Twitter, which this actually is a first. I have never actually had to give out a Twitter account, and it just had to be a Twitter account, which is at least the name is in Yiddish, and I know that my Yiddish is shit. So Kelly, please just, I'm really sorry if I actually happen to butcher this. But you guys are going to have to go to Twitter, and I actually will put the link in this video's description. Her name on Twitter is Chutzpah Shiksa. I hope I fucking pronounced that right. By all means, correct me if I was off on that. And by all means, guys, click on that, check it out, and if you actually happen, and if you happen to like what she has been tweeting, by all means, follow her, because she actually is a rather, because I actually have looked at some of her other stuff, and she is a very talented person. I would highly recommend you look into her stuff, and if she ever tweets about other shit that she's done, go ahead and check it out. And with that, folks, we come to the close of one of the most painful reaction and reviews I have ever filmed. My God, seriously, this film, I am not kidding you. I physically hurt after watching this thing. So I am going to take off. I'm going to go do something, because I have to just get this memory out of my head. So until next time, guys, take care, and oh my God, just see ya. Peace.